you came out and played. I know that the DNP has been tough, but just how do you feel right now, the performance you gave?
I feel pretty good, but one thing they tell me is not to get too high or get too low. So I want to try to build from this. I think I did pretty well. I have something that I can think about and I can use going forward as I try to, make my way on this team. But I felt pretty well with my performance. I was really aggressive, and luckily we got the win, which is the biggest thing.
Andrew, you can go and perform and contribute to this team. Sometimes they call you the rookie. They don't even say your name. They say it wrong. But knowing you can contribute to this team the way you did, how do you feel about yourself?
It feels pretty good. Just to play for the Lakers is a big honor for anybody. And for me to just be on this team with all these great guys is a privilege for me. With that being said, no basketball player is satisfied with sitting on the bench and not being able to contribute, especially when you've been playing basketball and been a focal point your whole life. So, I'm feeling okay right now.
Andrew, can you talk about your confidence level tonight? You look very confident out there tonight.
Yeah, if you're not confident, you're gonna come out. It's been a few games earlier in the season and I wasn't as confident, and it showed. And I was out. And, when you're a rookie and you don't play well, you might not play for 4 or 5 games. So when you get out there, you got to make the most of your minutes, whether it be defensively, offensively. You just want to make an impact.
Did you feel like you were in that positive zone?
Yeah, I felt good. Coming out there is just, for a basketball player, you can't think too much. I think earlier in the season I got in a bad habit of just thinking about the game too much. This is very different for me. A lot of bigger guys, quicker. Everything about this whole NBA thing is different. So. You gotta get adjusted real quick, and being confident and being comfortable is one part of it.
What does this Mike indicate to you that?
It does a lot. I think when you have a game like this as a rookie, never had a game like this before, and it does a lot for you. It helps you out a lot. Your confidence goes a long way. Even if you're not that good of a player, having really good confidence will take you to places that you never think you could get.
And a week ago, the coach was saying he didn't even consider you in the rotation at point guard behind Darius with Blake, Steve injured. Do you know when was there a moment when he said, "Okay, I'm going to play you a point," or what the change was?
No, it's at this level, especially when you're a rook. It doesn't. They don't say much to you. It's kind of just like you got to be ready. That's really what they say to you. Be ready, be ready, be ready. From when we're gonna call you, you're gonna get an opportunity. Once you get in there, you better make the most of your opportunity, and that's how it is. So once I got in there, it was just having played for a while, having played significant minutes. When you get in there, man, you got to play as hard as you can. You want to be taken out for being too aggressive, not being not aggressive enough.
So Andrew, when you're talking about not overthinking, when did that process start for you?
It started in practice yesterday. Well, it started, watching guys, just watching everybody and how they play, and just talking to some of the veterans. The good thing about being on this team is everybody's a veteran, except for me and Darius, and maybe like Ebanks. So, they tell me every day, they like, you can score, you can do this, you can do that, but you're thinking too much. We can see it out there. You look a little stiff. You don't look like you're playing your game. So I kind of you learn a lot sitting on the bench. It sucks sitting on the bench, but you learn a lot just because you're watching everybody's move and how everybody reacts and how their composure is. And, you learn a lot. Once you get back out there, you want to put it all to use.
Is the word to use react instead of think from now on?
Yeah. For me, it's just play. Just play. Don't even worry about, if you have a turnover, get back. If something happens, don't worry about it. It's the next play. You got to move on to the next play, because if you dwell on things, it compounds into more mistakes. So, for me, it's just going to be play.
You wink at the coach over and say, hey, I think I earned a little more time now, coach.
Oh, no. I'm still a rook. I don't want to, at this point, I don't want to do anything to mess up, how he looks at me as a person or as a player. I'm not a selfish or I'm not a really big-headed guy by any means, so I don't want anybody to start to get that type of thought in their head, because I'm not. And hopefully he has a little bit more confidence in me going forward. And if I do get another opportunity, I'm gonna do something with it.
Talk about going up against the guys that you were going up against tonight, guys like Chris Paul, Mo Williams, and what that experience was.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Definitely tough. Chris Paul. These guys, I've been watching these guys since I was in high school, and these are guys that I used to go on YouTube and type in their names to watch how they play, so I could model my game after them. So getting out there with them is kind of like a whirlwind when you first get out there, but you gotta realize that they put their pants leg on the same way you do. It's basketball. Go out there and play.
Andrew, so were you told ahead of time that you'd be getting some minutes here at the one, or was this literally when he came to you at the bench?
And shoot around, they kind of put me at the one, and they didn't really say anything to me. But I kind of, when they shoot around, when they put somebody in the lineup, that's usually who's going to play. So I kind of had a thought about it, but things in this league are so, it's weird because I might be in the lineup and then come in the game and play 2 minutes, so you never know. So I just had to be ready, try to be ready.
So when you saw that signal, I mean, what was the rest of the day like for you in terms of anticipating the possibility?
I went to sleep. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to, get ahead of myself. I didn't want to think about anything too much. It was like went home. I called my parents, told them, I might play tonight, and I went to sleep. And I woke up for the game and I came here with my mind right, ready to play.